nice thin black line. This is something called cutbacks. And what would happen if I tried to do that green first and then do a nice thin black line afterwards? It's very difficult to do with spray paints. So the best thing to do, as I say, is do your black line first, go over with the colour over the top and leave a nice thin black line. So there you go. Put green on there. A little bit of black over the top. Black there. Leave that to dry for a second. He's looking quite crazy though, isn't he? But that's good. Okay. Leave that to dry for a second. Now this is always a nice little technique which I enjoy doing with eyes. And that's once you've done your little pupil inside, nice thing to do with the white then is just to do a few little white dots, which makes it a little bit more 3D. So this is just nice little cartoon kind of techniques that you'll see that just make things a little bit more 3D. Well, we have these in white as well, aren't we? So that's white there. Have a white here. Okay, so just very quickly. That in here, inside his mouth. Oh, we've got a red at all. Sorry, mate. Thank you. Or something similar. Right, okay. Just filling this all in. Be careful not to spray too close to the board, because if you do, it's going to start dripping slightly like that. If it starts dripping, just blow it so it stops dripping any further down. But as I say, don't worry, it will drip a little bit if you're not careful, but we can always paint over it if it needs to be. So you can see how I'm just filling it in now, just left to right, left to right, like that. So it is a little bit smelly with the spray paint as well, so we all got masks for today if we're going to be painting in the indoor bit there. If you're in a very big outdoor spot, it's okay not to wear a mask, but if you're indoors or in an enclosed area, it's always better to use a mask. Okay, almost there. Shape a little bit bigger. So we'll just do a nice outline around there. So as you see, because I wanted quite a chunky line that time, I've actually done the outline afterwards, rather than doing the cutback technique which I described there. But with all your individual characters or lettering or whatever you're doing today, I can help you kind of build up the picture anyway in terms of colours and doing the lines, etc. So I'll have a lot of fun today. There's no pressure whatsoever. What's that?
There's red.
Yeah, got that red for the tongue. Okay, right, so, as we all know, bumblebees are like orangey yellow and black stripes. So, as you can see here, I'm just very, very quickly filling in the stripe, like so. There we go. Now we're going to take our black stripes there. Once again, left to right, just filling it in. There we go. So it really is, I mean, I don't know how much you guys draw or use paints, but it is really just like painting or using felt tip pens. It's just obviously using a spray can rather than that tool. So, you know, once you get used to how the paint comes out, it's fairly easy to do. Just a little spike at the back there. Now obviously, good way to make characters a little bit 3D as well is to obviously introduce a little bit of dark and a little bit of light. because he's got a nice big fat belly here, we're going to put a little bit of dark at the bottom there. Just, as I said, just dusting the paint on, rather than being close up and doing exact lines, just holding it at a distance. Introducing a bit of dark there. And then also, in contrast to that, what we'll do is just put a little bit of light on the top. So, just left to right. And a bit close up, do a little light there. So this is the kind of things I can help you with if you do struggle. But, you know, it's the beauty of spray painting because it comes up so dusty from a distance. It's really easy to do lighting effects like that. So, almost there, just bear with me a minute. Do a little tongue in here. Go over with the black in a minute. So, I'm going to fix that tooth. So that's supposed to be a bit bigger than that. Okay, so that's there. So as you can see, there's little bits I'm looking at and thinking, oh, I could have done that a little bit better. So I'm just repainting little bits because it dries so quickly that you can just redo it very, very quickly. So I'm just going to make that line a bit more exact again. Line across there. And we've got loads of different colours we can use today. So whatever you want to paint, you can do. Let's just do his tongue. Alright. So obviously I've just done one character here, but there's obviously, with your own designs, you might want to put like a nice colourful background behind, maybe a sky, or maybe just a pattern, or whatever you want to do really. There's lots of examples inside in my books to give you a bit of inspiration of things to do. Okay, and then last but not least, he's not going to find his way, is he, without some antennas. So, there's one, there's two. Yeah. So what do you think? Does that look easy enough?
Yeah.
Yeah? Fantastic.